Hi, everybody. I am Shane Kavanaugh with the Government Finance Officers Association, and we're here to talk to you today about one of the principles for rethinking public engagement, and that principle is help the public engage with complexity. Martine, why don't you start us off with why this principle is important?
Yeah, so I'm Martine Carkson, a communication studies professor at Colorado State University, and then director of the CSU Center for Public Deliberation. You know, basically, the reality here is living together in diverse communities, wanting to kind of respect democracy and kind of different perspectives adds a lot of complexity. The issues that we're dealing with are very complex. And we had to figure out better ways of kind of engaging in that complexity productively. Right? So a lot of the work on deliberation and a lot of quality kind of public engagement is trying to kind of get away from these simple narratives that often kind of dominate. But we also want to be careful not going too far and just get so complex that it gets overwhelming, right? So we're aiming for that sweet spot in a sense of how do we have these kind of conversations? How can we intervene in conversations to help people engage the complexity in some important ways? The reality is complex problems don't have simple solutions. They don't have fixes, which we really tend to want to gravitate towards. So how do we organize the conversation that helps us realize the importance of engaging these, of moving forward, of finding better ways of dealing with these problems without falling into the more simple narrative of just looking for the magic bullet, looking for the simple fix.
All right, well, fantastic, Martine. Valerie, anything you'd like to add?
Yes, I'm Valerie Lemmy, the Director of Exploratory Research at the Kettering Foundation. And I'd like to simply add that part of the reason the issues are complex is because we come to them from different perspectives. The experiences that we have, the knowledge that we have may differ. And I have learned as a former city manager that we often use different language to explain things, again, based on whether or not we're a professional in jet engineering or we are doing something else in our public and private lives. And so finding common ground, finding a common language, a common understanding is so important. Finding places or spaces where we can reach agreement on what it is we're talking about, what it is we think we can do about it in our particular place, and what are the manifestations that matter the most. If it's an education issue, what are the elements of the educational concern are we trying to address? What can we do as citizens, as community members, and what can the government do, can public institutions do? And so finding that place that we can reach common ground, reach an understanding upon which to act, just makes the difficult challenges much more easy. And then we also know that we aren't alone, that we are working with other people who care as much as we do about the particular issue or problem.
Well, thanks, Valerie and Martine. And if you want to hear more about this topic, you can do so at the Rethinking Public Engagement Summit at the session Engaging with Complexity, Adapting Democratic Discourse to Complex Problems. We look forward to seeing you there.